Let's go. We are on Hot Seat Live. But look at y'all are a hungry crew. This is good. That's what you need to be around here. You need to be hungry. All right, so we're gonna go to, there she is, Alyssa.
Hi.
Last but not least, you had to wait a long time for this, didn't you? We talked about this
It's
earlier
okay.
today.
It
I
was
was like,
worth it.
we had so many people just put their name on like right away. So good. I'm glad you got to listen in on all of it. And I hope you did get some good nuggets. Let's start off with your symmetry introductions, your name, who you're direct to, where you're from, and how long you've been here.
Okay. So my name's Alyssa Ayala. My direct is Amanda, Mandy Mo, and the agency owner is you. Yeah, I'm
And
under.
what part of the country are you from?
Houston, Texas.
Yay.
Yeah.
And how long you been here?
Well, a few weeks. I just hopped on Dowling on Friday.
All right. So
Mhm.
we're gonna say like a couple weeks, 3
Yeah.
weeks total,
Yeah.
but just made your first dials off of leads. What brings you to the hot seat?
I wanted to do some role playing with you. I want to just have someone in this industry critique me and pick apart my script and throw some objections at me.
Easy. I love it. Thank you. Let's play. That sounds like fun.
Okay.
All right, so do I have your permission to coach you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go. So this is your phone script, and how many dials total have you made so far?
About 130.
Okay.
I've set 5 appointments. That's including today.
And how many leads have you gotten and what type?
My first set of leads, I probably spent $26. I got 50. I purchased some more today. I probably got like 35 more, give or take. And I think I spent 60. So
Okay, so for under 100 bucks, you've already made 130 dials and set 5 appointments.
yeah.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. So this is the advanced class then. This is Alyssa saying, "Hey, I'm okay at this thing. Let's get really good." All right.
Yeah.
I like this a lot. Let's go ahead and role play, shall we? Anything else you want to tell me?
I mean, the leads that I'm calling, they're older. I think the first set of leads I bought, they were the 50-cent leads. So that's how I was able to get so many of them for, I guess, like $20, whatever.
Right. I
Um,
figured.
I purchased some that were like $3, like a today, and then also some that were a little on the lower end again. So just a mixture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're getting started, it's like they limit you on the lead type, how many you can buy off each lead type. But you'll
Yeah.
probably want to really even right away get on a standing lead order so that
Okay.
at the very least your
Yeah.
bonus leads are like you've got a standing leader. And if do you have any non-resident licenses like around Texas or in
No,
addition?
I need to work on that because I was running into some issues getting leads for Texas
Yeah.
because that's where I'm at. And they were sold out online. So I was running into that issue.
Well, leads are
Um,
actually distributed from people that have people that have standing lead orders first. And then whatever
okay.
you do see online is kind of what's like left over from inventory. So
Yeah.
if you get on a standing lead order, your chances of getting your lead order filled, it might take, now I'm not going to say like overnight because it might take a few weeks. And there might be a couple people ahead of you in line. We just don't really know, but it will give you the biggest chance of getting those. And then once you have leads coming in regularly, then it's just a matter of adjusting your lead order, adding on the A leads when you're ready, that kind of stuff. So it's one sort of less thing that you have to plan for each week.
Yeah.
And once you have that sort of piece of your brain freed up, that you don't have to worry about a lead flow coming in, then you can think about other things, like getting better, right, at the skills.
Yeah. What type of leads would you recommend purchasing starting off and like the amount?
For you, I would go
Yeah.
straight up to the B leads. I would
B
go to the
leads?
B's and C's. And then once you've written at least 3 applications off of bonus leads, then talk to Mandy about going up and getting maybe some CIA leads or some MIA leads or even getting on some digital leads.
Okay.
Economy A leads are a
Excellent.
really great like way to like step into that as well. Economy A leads are actually A leads where something's like wrong with the data. Usually it's an incorrect phone number. Somebody responded, they put the phone number down wrong, And so there is a website you can go to. It's called True People Search. And you can put the phone number in, or you can put the name of the person. And sometimes you can find the actual phone number. Okay. You have to do just
Yeah.
a little extra digging on that. But sometimes it's worth it, especially if it's an A lead and somebody nobody ever called it. They're like, well, I've been waiting for someone to call me for months now.
Yeah.
So I really like those. But yeah, I would say, start get on a standing lead order like this week. Put those B
Hmm.
leads on there as much as you can, C leads on there, and work as many as you can, and also get a couple of different states to work.
Okay.
And if you're gonna ask me like what states, I would say like,
Yeah.
first of all, do you have family in other states? Do you know other people in other states? What
No.
states do you like to travel to? Because the other thing is when you run appointments with people, those are also people that you can recruit. So you might want to get states near your upline, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, states that you wouldn't mind traveling to if you had a business partner in that state.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, look into it. You just go to NIPR and add a non-resident license, and it will make your standing lead order a little bit more fillable on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
We gotta get you some leads, girl. You're gonna be setting all kinds of crazy appointments. So, all right, let's get good. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna throw some objections at you, but we don't want you to get too. I'm just gonna share this story maybe for the benefit of somebody else as well, because I started
Okay.
off just like you working really old leads, bonus leads, and I it took me probably longer than it should have to get on A leads. And it took me about 6 weeks to get on A leads. I think I could have done it in 3 weeks, but again, I waited until I felt like I was ready. And then
Yeah.
I got on the A leads, but by that time, 6 weeks in, I had done so many dials, I had set so many appointments, I talked to so many people that I was expecting the A leads to act like the bonus leads and give me the same objections. And when they did not, I would sabotage it by pausing, waiting for the objection, and then they would lose confidence in me. So just know that you're going to get the more objections on the older the lead is. So if you're dialing on the 50, you're going to get but it's really good skill to know how to overcome the objections. Let me ask you this before we dive in. How do you currently overcome objections right now?
So when they tell me either I'm not interested or it's too much, I currently will jump into explaining. Has anyone explained to you what mortgage protection is? And they will either say what they think it is or say no. And then I kind of go into explaining it, just so they have an idea of what it is. I ran into issues where they're like, I already have this. And they usually don't. So they don't really have an idea of what it is. Explain
Like
it
they're
to
just
them.
it's smoke and mirrors, right?
Yeah.
They're just
And
throwing up an objection.
I don't remember filling this out. So I changed my script a little bit to address that in the beginning of the call right away.
That's
So
pretty
I told,
smart because I think unless it's like a fresh lead that just the nice thing about the A leads is we practice speed to lead here. So if you get on a standing
yeah.
lead order for A leads, as soon as that A lead comes in, boom, you get a text message that it came in and you can get on the phone with them. And then you're never going to hear, I don't remember doing that literally again. You know what I mean? But learning how to work bonus leads is a very valuable skill, Alyssa, because you're going to want to always have a mix of A leads and bonus leads to be able to work to get the numbers that you want to get. If you want to get 250 dials in minimum to set 15 appointments, there's a highly likely that you're going to have maybe 10 A leads and 30 bonus leads. That was actually
Yeah.
always my sweet spot for being able to set 15 appointments because if I had 10 A leads, I could set appointments on like at least eight of them that week. And then I'd
Hmm.
need another six, seven, eight appointments, you know what I mean, from the bonus leads. And I could typically do that off of the 30 bonus leads, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's until you can work your way up to a higher lead budget. Because right now, if you're spending 300 a week on leads, then you're gonna want to get to 500 a week and then 750. And then you're gonna be like studs on the team who's putting 1,200 bucks and writing 7,000, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
That's the goal.
I'll take that every day, right?
Yeah.
But there's some time, maturity, some learning, some underwriting that develop, you know what I mean, that needs to happen in between there. So that's why it's
Yeah.
really good to learn these things off of bonus leads. Okay, I'm gonna give you my number one thing to say when it comes to handling objections. Do you know what it is? It's a small, short phrase that if you can get this to roll off your tongue after literally every time somebody overcomes an objection, it will do a few things for your client psychologically. Do you know what that is?
Is it saying I understand or that's exactly why I'm calling?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly why I'm calling, right? And what that does is it psychologically like puts you on the same team as
hmm
the client. It puts you like, hey, we're gonna figure this out together. It doesn't keep you on like, well, you know, I didn't like, for example, I don't remember filling that. I didn't fill that out. Well, that's exactly why I'm calling. If you were to say, well, yes, you did, Mr. Jones, like it just literally doesn't work. I've tried
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Or how, oh, let me just text you a picture. I've got your signature right here. It's like, no, that's exactly why I'm calling. And I love that you said you addressed that right up front because that's exactly what I did when I started working the bonus leads. I just am going to assume that people are not going to remember. My call is out of the blue. They may have
Yeah.
closed on their house 2 years ago, 5 years ago. You know what I mean? I don't even know. So they're definitely not expecting my call, and it's not top of mind. I don't expect them to remember it. So I like to say that at the very beginning, like, hey, sometime after you financed your home, you requested this information. Here's what you know what I mean? So I love that you're already doing that. That's exactly why I'm calling. Also gives your brain once that becomes a habit, we already talked a little bit about habits on today's call. The nice thing about a habit is when it happens, it gives your brain some free time to think of another response. And so once that is a
Yeah.
groove in your brain, you literally have a split second, but you'll know what to say next. So let's go ahead and role play. I'll throw some objections at you.
Okay.
And then you can throw some objections my way if we got time. How does that sound?
Objections, you're we're gonna switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah, that
switch.
sounds
We'll
great.
switch.
I actually
Okay.
like that.
Okay,
Okay.
let's do you first. Let's do the first like paragraph or something. Because here's what I do know, Alyssa. If you can get your client to start answering the questions, and then you're asking like, do you take any prescription medications? You're probably setting the appointment with them, right? You're
Yeah.
dialing on the bonus leads, and you're probably losing them in the first 20 seconds. So let's try it. Let's go. All
Okay.
right. Ring ring.
Ring
I'll say
ring.
hello.
Okay. Ring ring.
Hello.
Hey, Sarah.
Yes.
I'm the field underwriter assigned to giving you a call back regarding the home that you have at 22 Branchberry Street.
Death pause. You gave two of them so far. All right. Death pause. Though
Death
that was,
pause?
did you feel it? Did it seem like forever pause? It's called a death
Okay.
pause.
Death
When
pause?
you,
Okay.
yeah, when you pause, but the first time you really want to give a pause is after you've asked them a qualifying question. Like,
Qualifying question.
yeah, it says here your age was 41 at the time of closing. Are you still 41 or have you had a birthday? Now you can pause and let them respond. But if
Okay.
you offer up a death pause to that magnitude, anytime in the first 10 seconds, you're out, typically.
Okay.
You're having good results, but I'm just telling you, like
Yeah.
this is the thing. So, all right, let's try it again and let's avoid the pause. And do you ever say like, "Hey, it's Alyssa calling you back," or "It's Alyssa,"
Um,
your name?
Usually they don't even care to know my name.
Okay.
So I just stop saying my name, and then typically they'll ask me, "What's your name? Who is this?" And I'll bring them back to I'm the field underwriter that you you placed a request to have me reach out to you, and they assigned
But do
your
you
case to
still do
me.
you still not give them your name?
I do. I say I'm Alyssa. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that, but
No.
it's work,
Okay.
it's work, it's working for you. It's working for
Yeah.
you. So I don't, like, cool. Like there's obviously like in your mind, what's happening in your mind where you like don't want to give the name? Just curious.
Sometimes I will say like, I'm Alyssa. I'm the field underwriter assigned to giving you a call back. But usually they just want to know, who are you? Like, what do you why are you calling me?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's start over from the top.
Okay. Okay. So no,
Death
okay.
pause. No death pause.
No death pause. Even after where I say, "Hey Sarah," and wait for your response.
Oh, that was fine. That was
That's
fine.
fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ring ring.
Hello?
Hey Sarah.
Yes.
I'm the field underwriter assigned to giving you a call back. My name's Alyssa. You placed a request for information about your mortgage.
No, I didn't. Do you
Okay.
see how you just invited that?
Sorry. I definitely just got away from my entire script.
I know. I know. I put you on the spot. You're in the hot seat.
I know.
But here I also like the thing is too, if you're just gonna say like, "Hey Sarah," like now I'm like a little skeptical. I'm like, "Whoa, who is this?" You know what I mean?
No.
And so you could either say, "Hey, is it Sarah?" Or you could say, and I like how you slipped your name in afterwards. That was kind of smooth. Like, "Hey, I'm calling you back about the thing. This is Alyssa, blah blah blah." I like that. I really actually like that.
Yeah.
Um, but you could just say, "Hey, Sarah, this is Alyssa," or this is, "I'm calling you back about this thing. This is Alyssa. I'm the field underwriter, blah, blah, blah." You know what I mean? You could just
Yeah.
acknowledge that this is who you're talking to. So
Yeah.
you don't have to do the pause if you don't want to.
Okay.
Let's try it without.
Without the pause after I say hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can play around with it. Here's the thing, Alyssa. You're already like a very like, I think, empathetic person. And so when you're on the phone with somebody, you can hear when something lands positively or negatively. Like if it doesn't hit them and they're like this, you can kind of feel it, right?
Yeah.
And that's just a
Yeah.
clue. You always want to really pay attention to that because then you can say, "What did I do or say that they didn't like? Let me acknowledge that so that I don't do that again."
Yeah.
Right? Okay. All right, let's start over
Okay.
again.
Ring 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 ring.
So,
Hey, Sarah, this is Alyssa. I'm the field underwriter assigned to giving you a call back regarding the home that you have on 206 Branchberry.
okay,
How are you doing this morning?
fine.
Okay. I was calling you back. You probably don't even remember that you were receiving a couple notices in the mail, and they were regarding the mortgage protection. It was showing that no one went over that with you yet. Do you remember?
This is a lot of questions. This is a lot of
A
like
lot of
opportunity.
questions.
It's a lot of opportunity for somebody to just come around and say, "Nope, I don't remember that." I actually did something similar with Zach Rhodes
Mm-hmm.
2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, on the this same call, hot seat coaching,
Yeah.
and we made a YouTube video out of it because it was actually like so perfect. I would love for you to
Mm-hmm.
go look at that. I would love for you to go to YouTube
Yeah.
and go,
Zach Rhodes.
yeah, I think just type in Sarah Pappas, or I think it's at Pappas Family Life is my YouTube channel. And it was literally from either like February or March. So just go to the one of the last most recent videos.
Okay.
And Zach was also dialing on these really old leads, and I think by the end of his coaching session, he really got it. But that's my thing. You want to actually tailor your script to the older lead, yes. But because it's an older lead and they're not gonna, you're kind of like they're gonna have some objections, perhaps. You don't
Yeah.
want to actually invite them.
Okay.
And when you say, "Hey, how are you doing today?" Somebody's gonna say, "I'm busy. I don't want to talk to you." Click. Or they're
Yeah.
gonna say, "How are you doing today?" Or just click, or
Click.
salesperson, or whatever. You know what I mean? So you're just inviting it. And if you say, "Hey, do you remember filling that out?" We already established, you and I did, Alyssa, already
Mm-hmm.
established that they're not going to remember.
Yeah.
So let's just assume that they don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah. The only time you should pause is when you're identifying their qualifying information. Hey, looks like when you closed on your house, it said your age was
Mm-hmm.
42. Are you still 42 or have you had a birthday? Boom. That's
Yeah.
really the first time you want to pause. So, and I'm going to give you the choice. We're at the top of the hour. Um, I'm cool to stay on a few more minutes if you want to role play another, like, do a little bit more, or you could go watch the YouTube video or however you want to do it. But I'm cool to stay on if you are.
I'm cool. I
All right.
mean,
All right, let's do
whatever
it.
time I can get with you, I'll take it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's do it again. Are you ready?
Hmm.
Ring ring. Hello.
Oh wait, it's my turn
Yeah.
to ask you.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, let's try it with you, just
All
so I
right.
can see your approach.
Yeah, all right, let's do it.
Okay.
You can feel free to throw some objections my way, okay?
Okay.
All right, ring ring.
Hello.
Hey, Alyssa.
Yes, who is this?
Hey, Alyssa, this is actually Sarah Pappas. I'm actually just calling you back. I've got your paperwork here from the Mortgage Protection Center. It looks like shortly after you financed your home, you had requested information about that benefit that would pay off your home if you died, or make a mortgage payment for you if you became sick or injured and couldn't work. I'm actually just the field underwriter that's been assigned to get that information out to you. And I just needed to verify a couple pieces of information before I can actually work on your case. You had said here your age is 41 at the time when you closed on the house. Is that still correct, or have you had a birth date since then?
Um, no, I've had a birthday since then. Yeah.
And if it's an older lead, they're probably going to say something like, "Wait, what is this about?"
Yeah.
Right? Right? And so let's do that. Let's do that. Have you had a birth date since then?
Um, when was this? I'm sorry, I'm so confused. You said you're who?
I'm sorry. You know what? Thank you. Actually, I don't like to say I'm sorry. I like to say thank you instead. So I'll say, hey, thank you. Um, Let me actually go through that again because I know you weren't expecting my phone call. Because it looks like sometime shortly after you financed the home, that at 123 Main Street, and I might throw that in there, right? Or I forgot to say that's exactly why I'm calling, right? That's exactly why I'm calling. I know you weren't really expecting my phone call, but you have an open case here because shortly after you financed the home on 123 Main Street, it looks like you requested some information on the benefit that would pay off your home if you died, or make a mortgage payment for you if you became sick or injured and couldn't work. And I'm actually just the field underwriter that's been assigned to get that information out to you. So I just needed to verify a few things before I could actually go to work on your case. You had said your age was 42 when you closed on the house. Have you had a birth date since then?
No.
Okay, so age 42. And are you a non-smoker, Alyssa?
Yep, non-smoker.
Okay, very good. And it looks like at the time of financing your home, the amount that was financed was about 250,000. Is that correct?
Um, yes, it's changed since then. We've paid off some more of the loan.
Good for you. Okay, awesome. I figured it would have. But see, Alyssa, do you see how I got two or three yeses from you? Now,
Yeah.
as soon as you get one or two yeses, see, that's what I'm going for. And that's why I even asked the client, like, hey, are you a non-smoker? Because I feel like there's a really good chance that they're going to say, yes, I'm a non-smoker. Feel
Hmm.
like I have like maybe like a 70% chance. I'll take it because I'm going for a yes. I'm fishing for a yes. As soon as they have a couple of yeses, now they're a little bit open to me. And now maybe I can like slow down my cadence because you speak a lot slower than I do. So what I want to do is now I'm going to get on your, maybe even sooner, but now that I've got you in, now I'm going to get on your wavelength. I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to, make sure that we're tracking every step of the way. But if I can get you to the point where you're like, yes, yes, and we're verifying health information, but that's literally probably the biggest objection you're going to get is I don't remember that. I didn't fill it out. What are you calling about? And I want you to see, I literally just go straight back to the front of the script. I say it all
Hmm.
over again. And the reason why I explain what I'm calling about right off the bat, this is that benefit that would pay off your home if you died, make a mortgage payment for you if you became sick or injured. The reason why I explain that right off the bat is because when I'm dialing on bonus leads, I'm literally just looking for the people that still need this, want this, and respond to me. That's all I'm looking
Yeah.
for. When it comes to dialing on these old leads, next, 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 next. Oh, you still need this? You still want this? we're tracking. You're going to answer my
Yeah.
questions. Great. Now we're going to set an appointment. And that's literally all I'm looking for. It's the, it's what do they call needle in the haystack? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's one of it's that type of a situation. So if you can just remember, like that's exactly why I'm calling, hit that pain button right up front, like, hey, I'm calling about that benefit that would pay off your home if you died. But if I spend a lot of needless time on the front end, so you've got about 7 seconds to make a connection with somebody, whether they're going to talk to you or not,
Yeah.
typically. And so if you eliminate the death pauses and you kind of cut straight to the point on these bonus leads, I don't know if you heard the very beginning of this. You might have missed that part, but we had at the very, very beginning, we had Lisa Allman on, and she's dialing on these H leads, the really, really, really old leads.
Yeah.
And she said her strategy is she just says, "Hey, it's Lisa. You get that mortgage protection taken care of yet?" And she's setting appointments off of it. So point
Oh
is
my
you treat the older leads a little bit different than you would, and I'm
God.
more of a classical approach. Like, let's find a script that works that we can use for
Yeah.
everybody, even the A leads, and we can learn how to really do good and overcome the objections and help people understand what this is and all of that. So, um, has that been helpful to you?
Yeah, it's been really helpful just, role playing with you and learning your approach. That's, yeah.
Okay, what are your top takeaways that what's like one little 2 millimeter nugget that you're gonna put to play in your next style session?
I love the part where you say shortly after you financed your home. I
Okay.
love that because it starts from there. So you just
Yeah.
kind of, yeah.
You're reminding them. You're
Yes, yeah,
telling them the story. You're in
yeah,
charge of the narrative. You're the leader.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that would right away, you know, get my attention. Yeah. So I'm
Yeah, good.
gonna
But I
take that
think your
away.
cadence is great. Your phone voice is great. You've got the low and slow nailed down. You sound friendly. Um, Nowadays, I think people are open to talking to anybody that's not a robot or AI, or you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're like, oh, it's a real person. You're closing out
Yeah.
my file? What? Don't do that. Don't close out my file.
Yeah.
You know, but cool. Let's get you on the next hot seat and we'll further refine these your skills here. But you're doing great, Alyssa. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah. Hopefully next time we can go over actually being on the Zoom call with clients and, going through the application.
That would be great. One thing I would really encourage you to do is record.
Hmm.
Record yourself
Record.
on the phone. Yep, that's actually the best way. If you want some serious coaching, I know Mandy will listen to it. I'll listen to it. What I recommend too, when you get your client on a Zoom call,
Hmm.
already have it recording before they hop on. Like already have the Zoom call recorded so that when they hop on, it's just like, hey, this call's being recorded. How many times are we on the phone with a professional or a
Yeah.
company that says, hey, this call's being recorded? We don't care, but have it going like before they hop on, so you're not like hitting record halfway through and then there's something maybe potentially awkward there. But
Okay.
if you record I did it, Zach did the same thing. Zach recorded his presentation, and I was able to watch that and see, hey, here's what you're doing, here's what you're not doing, or whatever. And so the more you can record it and send it to Upline for help, the quicker you can get some feedback and make those 2 millimeter adjustments. So,
Okay. And
yeah.
then do you have any video recommendations on that process? Do you have any videos on YouTube where you kind of go through mortgage protection options?
Yeah. There is actually a really good video from an elite producer. I put it on, it's on my page. So if you go to
Yeah.
Pappas Family Life, and you search, here, I'll type it in the chat, search Ryan Gaska. Again, he's an elite producer here, and he gave everyone permission. Now, no, there's no sensitive information on this, but he actually showed his Zoom appointment from start to application. And he doesn't miss a beat. He's right there with the role and purpose, the FIF form, all the things. He just gets it done. He's got some great rapport. So I really like that one. That's why I put it up on my page. So there's a few good YouTubes on there that I think could benefit.
Okay. Okie dokie. I'll do
Awesome.
my
Thank
homework.
you. Yes, everybody has homework. Everybody has homework.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for you, Alyssa. Thanks for being so coachable. And the quicker you can get feedback, that's why we call it massive action with constant correction, MAC.
Yeah.
Massive action is required, but the constant correction is that piece that you can't skip out on. So the quicker you can get feedback and get that constant correction and make those 2 millimeter adjustments, the quicker you're going to see the results that you're looking for.
Okay. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thanks for coming on. And thank you to everybody for yet another amazing hot seat. This is one of my joys in life. You guys, I get so much energy from doing the coaching and sharing about our system. I love what this business has done for me personally, and I know it can do so many amazing things for so many people. And I also know that it's not easy. Right? And so that's why I do this. If I can help you make a 2 millimeter adjustment that will cause you to help another family this week, I will have done my job. And I feel really happy about that. So thanks, guys. We'll get the replay out at some point this week. So keep an eye out in your email and have a great rest of your day. I know I'm going to be in the activity arena. So we've got a little powerhouse happening.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
all.
so much.
My pleasure.